Well, there you have it, footy fans. The home and away season comes to an end. How quick it went and how much we saw this season on and off the field. There was so much that needed to be unpacked at times. So many teams had high moments and low moments, and some teams, unfortunately, just had low moments throughout the whole year. Injuries galore at times, I felt it was, and the headaches in between for a few clubs with trade talks, which continue. And we'll start off with round 24's first game, which was the Demons losing to the Pies. Look, the Pies obviously needed to win by over 100 points to keep their finals hopes alive. It wasn't going to happen, but it was still a good win from the Pies. It's been an up and down season for the reigning premiers. But, we look at a few positives. They've had some great moments. At times, overall, players have just been shining bright, whereas the whole team hasn't been. But in these last few games, they've had some decent, results. Unfortunately, missing out on finals, but I'm sure they'll bounce back next season. For the Demons, it's been a rollercoaster year for them. Headaches galore with Christian Petrarca wanting out of the club. Comment down below who you think Christian Petrarca will sign with. There's been talks of Carlton, Collingwood. I think maybe they can strike a deal with the Bulldogs. That will be something special if they could do that. Or any other club you think, comment down below. On Saturday, the Hawks smash the Roos and the Hawks fly high into finals. I'm so proud of this team. They were 17th earlier this season. They was these last couple of years, they haven't been up there on the ladder. And at the start of this year, on February 8th, I recorded my predictions and I said that Hawthorn will finish in 7th spot. They were my dark horse for the year, and that prediction was spot on. I'm so proud of them. They've just been growing as a club and a team this season, and they've got right back on track where they need to be and where they belong after their efforts, which we have seen. Well done to Hawthorn, and all the best to them in finals. The Cats smashed the Eagles 168-75. Jeremy Cameron kicked 9. The Cats look alright heading into finals. They finished 3rd. Just quickly going back to the Hawks and Roos game. For the Roos, a disappointing end to the season. Obviously, I go for North Melbourne, but there has been impressive promise, you could say, throughout the year. So hopefully we can build off that, and in these next couple of years, get back on track. All the best to the Roos in the off season. On Saturday, we also had the Tigers taking on the Suns. Obviously, not much to play for. The Suns winning in the end, so they finished their season on a high. An emotional day for footy. The Tigers farewelling a few greats. The Cats farewelling Tom Hawkins. And then it leads me to my next game, where the Bombers farewell Dyson Heppell. And what a career it's been for Dyson Heppell. Such a leader on and off the field. The Lions beat the Bombers 87-67. The Lions had 21 behinds. That's really concerning heading into finals. Hopefully they can turn that around. And for the Bombers, well, Zach Merritt's had a brilliant season, but unfortunately his team, I feel, have let him and their fans down at times. The Swans beat the Crows 121-90. The Swans, your minor premiers, and a great chance in finals. They've just had a brilliant season. John Longmire and his team, hats off to them. They've been sensational to watch. The Dogs beat the Giants on Sunday. A big win for those doggies heading into finals. Really windy conditions in Ballarat. Jesse Hogan, your Coleman medalist. Huge congratulations to Jesse with 69 goals for the season. A massive achievement. The Blues lost to the Saints 74-76. The Saints broke those Blues' hearts in the dying stages of the game just for a split moment, and all of it relied in the hands of Port Adelaide. And Port Adelaide, fortunately for Blues fans, beat Freo 87-67. Port break Freo's hearts, but they save the Blues, and the Blues scrape through to finals. They hold on to 8th spot. To see the Blues be in the top 4 a few times this season and then drop to 8th, it's just been one of those seasons for Blues fans. You're on the edge of your seat. I'd hate to see your heart rate monitor because I'm sure it's all over the shop at times. For Fremantle, a decent effort this season, but when it mattered most in the long run, they just didn't show up, you felt. And it's disappointing because Sarong and Brayshaw, they've had brilliant seasons. I've loved that duo in the midfield. Hopefully Freo can potentially lock in a top 8 spot next season. It's time for Isaac's GMP of round 24. My goal, mark and player. My goal of the round goes to Jack Higgins from the Saints. Clutch Higgins in the dying stages of this game against the Blues. The snap bent back brilliantly. He's been the go-to guy at times this season, and he's delivered. He broke those Blues' hearts. He had them just, their head in their hands at times. The shots of the crowd were just something like no other. And Jack Higgins was the man to make the Blues extremely nervous. And he stepped up in a crucial time of the game, so well done on a great goal there by Jack Higgins. My mark of the round goes to a youngster on the rise. It goes to Logan Morris from the Brisbane Lions. A nice grab over the top of Jaden Laverde. 19 years old. He's showing some great promise. And I tell you what, if we see a lot more of that, he's definitely a star in the future. And hopefully he can cement himself into this Brisbane Lions side. He's doing a great job of doing it when he's doing stuff like that. Great mark by Logan Morris there. My player of the round. Now, I know we heard a lot about him, not only this season, but last season, throughout his whole career, and especially on Friday night. But my player of the round is Nick Dacos. 2 goals, 40 disposals, 11 marks, 1 tackle, 9 clearances, 10 inside 50s, 675 metres gained, 11 score involvements. I know they were feeding the ball to him at times on Friday night, the Pies players. But my word, he's good. He follows the football. He creates the contest. He goes hard at it. He ducks and weaves. He's brilliant out there on the footy field. And to see his brother as well, Josh Dacos, had 40 disposals as well. They had 40 each. It's a brother combo like no other. These Dacos brothers are so special, are so unique, and we are so lucky to be witnessing great footballers like this. And I know a lot of people on Friday night were like, lay off it. There's been heaps of talk about the Dacos. Just get over it. The Pies aren't making finals. But you have to appreciate greatness like this. There's something like no other. And they're going to be the face of football in the future. And in many years when they retire, we will reflect on them as, extremely great footballers, legends of the footy world. So appreciate their greatness while you're witnessing it out there on the field. Now, week 1 of the finals. I can't believe the regular season's over. Let's go. Week 1 of the finals. Cats beat Port for me on Thursday night. I think they can cause an upset, the Cats. The Dogs to beat the Hawks in what will be a great game of football. I can't wait to watch that one. I just think the Dogs have a bit more size at times, so hopefully Darcy and Ugle-Hagan can step up and lead the way in the forward line. The Swans to beat the Giants for me, and then the Lions to beat the Blues in a good contest at the Gabba. Those are my predictions. You can head to my social media at Instagram and Facebook for them. Drop your finals predictions below. In the end, I've got Brisbane Lions to winning it, but I do have a soft spot for those Swannies. But look, what a season it's been. I wanted to thank you for all your support. Enjoy finals football. And as always, you gotta love footy. If you like that recap, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on the previous round. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for more of my content, make sure to follow my Facebook page and also my Instagram page. Plenty of more sports updates on there.